I read a study recently that said that we are exposed to more pollutants in 15 minutes than our great-great-grandfathers were in their entire lifetimes.
Your body is in a constant state of healing itself.
The things that we eat, the things that we drink, the air that we breathe.
The day and age we live in, we are damaging our bodies constantly.
There's so much stress in our lives.
Viruses and bacteria.
Whether it's running, walking, stress, lack of sleep, overworking.
When your body goes through all of this, it's breaking and destroying your cells. Cells are responsible for every aspect of your body's health. If you aren't healthy at a cellular level, you aren't healthy. The things that you're exposed to every day are breaking you down, and there is only one way to repair or replace those damaged cells. It's the discovery of ASEA.
The discovery of these molecules won a Nobel Prize in 1998. Now, in the science world, that's like brand new, which is why most of the people that you talk to probably don't know anything about it.
One of the things that was so shocking to me when I first heard about this science and this product, everybody goes to Google. They'll go do Google searches on everything. And I did. I went to Google, I put in redox signaling, and millions of hits came up. And then I went beyond that. I actually went to Amazon, and I put redox signaling in Amazon, and hundreds of scientific journals came up. Hundreds of scientific books and validation about the science came up. And then you put redox signaling in for products, and there's only one. We are the first and the only and the exclusive redox signaling supplement replacement.
It is called the greatest health science breakthrough in history for good reason.
It works at the foundational level of cellular health and healing.
It's the discovery of my lifetime.
I don't think there has been a discovery like ASEA ever in the history of mankind.
ASEA is the next breakthrough.
What's really important for me is what it's done to everybody around me.
There are people with some health conditions, they just want to feel better.
I've spent a lot of money on my health.
I mean, I lived with chronic discomfort.
I had suffered with some issues all my life.
And I started taking ASEA. And what happened was phenomenal.
And all of a sudden I realized those issues were gone.
I started feeling better, sleeping better, better energy, better sleep, less aches and pains.
I got up out of bed on my own, walked in the kitchen, danced a little jig. I said, I feel good.
Issues that people have been dealing with literally for decades are simply gone.
Little things that would normally pop up in your life don't pop up anymore.
I really feel 10 years younger.
I don't have the usual colds and stuff that come along that I would usually get 3 or 4 times a year. I don't get those anymore.
Your body works better when ASEA is present.
Oftentimes people ask me, what is ASEA? I mean, how does this stuff work? What's behind all this? How do I get my mind wrapped around this?
I thought, what? Say it again? I had never heard of it before.
So here's the best way to conceptualize this. Our cells have to manufacture energy, and they have little nuclear power plants in them. Some cells have thousands, some cells have a few. Their job is to create energy, and they also create some special molecules that are very tiny. They're 4 atoms and smaller in size. These atoms are called redox signaling molecules.
Redox signaling is the system by which our cells communicate.
When we're healthy and young, we produce an abundance of energy and abundance of these molecules, and they're needed in basic physiology in our body.
They are the signaling molecules that communicate throughout the body and send all of the signals for the immune system.
So as we age, our cells have fewer of these little power plants. These little nuclear power plants don't create as much energy, and they don't create as much of the redox molecules. We all know what that kind of feels like. If you've lived past the age of 30, you know you don't have endless and boundless energy. So this has been the dilemma. Science has wondered, okay, we can identify these molecules. They're fleeting, they're produced in milliseconds and used in milliseconds. But wouldn't it be wonderful if we could somehow manufacture these molecules outside of the body in a balanced way and then resupply them as a supplement to our tissues? Nobody could figure out how to stabilize them, so it was just a neat thought in theory. Today, it's been done.
ASEA is the world's first and only molecular supplement.
You can't go anywhere and get redox signaling molecules. This is very unique.
We are the only exclusive Redox Signaling Supplement, and it's the only replacement for that process in our body.
And that's what's behind the patents in ASEA, is that process of creating these molecules outside the body and, more importantly, stabilizing them so they have a shelf life of a year in that bottle. Then, as you supplement your body, you accomplish a more youthful and vigorous physiology. It's the best way of putting it.
ASEA is redox signaling, and it's a category creator. The fact that it's stabilized in a bottle doesn't exist anywhere else.
The science of ASEA actually allows the body to determine and detect where there's problems.
Detects damaged cells.
It's obviously good in cell regeneration.
It repairs damaged cells, and if that's not possible, then it will help your body replace those cells.
If your cells don't communicate, what's going to happen? If you have a diseased cell in your lung, what's going to happen to that cell? It's going to multiply. You need something to communicate to the other cells to tell, hey, heal that cell or kill it.
We are the first.
There is only one.
And there's only one.
ASEA.
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 This is absolutely the right place at the right time. Never before have I ever seen a product that had such huge power to impact people's lives and a business model around it that has such a huge opportunity to basically build a worldwide distribution network.
To be first to market is an opportunity that I've never had.
And the fact that you can be first to market with a product that has zero competition. It doesn't exist anywhere else on the planet in stabilized form outside the body other than ASEA.
The opportunity with ASEA is limitless.
It's a perfect storm.
It's a story that's never been told.
I think ASEA, the company, will go down in history as one of the most important companies of all time.
Can you imagine being the first guy in town with cellular phones?
Could you imagine if we were, had been able to be involved with Apple when it was first getting off the ground?
Where would you be today if you got involved in Microsoft years ago?
This is an opportunity of a lifetime.
What if you invested in Home Depot in 1985 when it first went public?
There's millions of juices out there, there's millions of vitamins out there, there's millions of skin cares out there, but there's no redox signaling molecules. This is it. It is first to market, and we have no competition whatsoever.
We are seeing unbelievable growth, we're seeing unbelievable success because of the corporate executive team.
You want to find out what ASEA is going to do in the future? Look at what the owners have done in the past.
Not very often you have Fortune 100 leadership in the world of network marketing.
You'd be hard-pressed to find anybody in the industry who's done as well as the owners of ASEA.
Vertus Norton and Tyler Norton are strategic geniuses. They launched the company in 2010. We grew at 870%. We closed the year of 2011 at 23 million in gross sales. We now operate in 14 countries. We're global. This story is going global. And just last year, we ended at 50 million in gross sales. You cannot believe the projections and the strategic execution and the planning that this company is all set up to do.
The business is exciting because it creates freedom. Freedom of time and financial freedom.
We were facing foreclosure on our house. We were facing bankruptcy. We were more behind in our mortgage than most Americans make in a couple of years.
I do have a message to give to people that they do not have to be stuck with their current situation.
So when Chuck suggested that we enroll in ASEA, it was a glimmer of hope.
With every great breakthrough comes massive opportunity.
It truly was an answer to prayer.
It has changed our life.
We have every credit card paid off. We are on top of our mortgage. We get to pay our mortgage early every month.
And the checks just started to come in, and they got bigger and bigger, and we realized that this was that which was going to change our whole future.
ASEA is an opportunity where you have the potential for unlimited, exponential, residual income.
I never imagined, even with a product this good, that I could make this kind of money.
Things are really different today.
This business works for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a man, a woman,
A single mom, you could be a single dad, you could be a doctor, you could be a CPA.
It doesn't matter your educational background. You do not have to have a college degree.
You could be a teacher, you could be a coach, you could be an athlete, anybody.
We have everything you need in a system that's set aside for you.
We have a system in place for that person to succeed.
You'll know exactly what to do the moment you get started.
All you've got to do is plug in to what we have, talk to your sponsor, get with your mentor, and watch what happens for you.
Since being with this company, not knowing anything about network marketing. We have won 6 trips.
7.
Actually, as of yesterday, we won the Mediterranean cruise. And you know, it's earning it, but we say it's winning it because it's having fun every day.
I talk to a lot of people about the opportunity to make money. A lot of them are really frustrated.
Actually, CNN did a study or a survey, and they found out that 89% of people that are currently working are dissatisfied, looking for a new job.
There are over 36 million Americans who have taken the recession into their own hands and have started a home-based business.
When you have a job, you have tax liabilities.
Now, with the business opportunity comes deductions, tax deductions.
When you work from home, you have tax advantages.
It virtually costs you nothing to get involved because you can get it right back immediately on your very next paycheck.
What would it be like to actually spend more time with your kids?
As a mom, it meant everything for me to be able to make money from home.
We're patent protected. It's exclusive to the network marketing industry, to us here in the field.
This industry and this opportunity with this unique, very patented product that's so foundational and deep in our working in our cellular physiology, it's so impactful that people are compelled. They're compelled just because of the way they feel. They just want to reach out to people they care about, and that is the business.
This is one of the greatest discoveries in the history of health sciences, and I get to wrap my business around it.
This is going to be something that's literally going to change the world.
Your life will not look the same in 5 years.
If you do not see anytime soon that your dreams are going to be realized, this is the place to do it.
It will go global. It will be a household name.
Do yourself and your family the biggest favor and get back in touch with the person who sent you to this video.
You're not going to find anything else like this on the planet.
Engage now, engage well, and you'll be taking care of the rest of your life.
Before you know it, this will be a worldwide product that everybody will be on.
The timing is perfect. We have a management team to lead us and a system that makes it possible for you to succeed.
What would it be like to be completely debt-free?
Do you want to be debt-free? Do you want to control your time and your income? Do you want your life to be different? You now have a choice. It's ASEA. You decide.